We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And that one could serve a lot of purposes. You knock all the butterflies out, you get your first completion.
Yeah, and I agree. You know, the first completion, you get hit, and I always loved it as a player on the first drive to when you got hit, you got that out of the way, you get the butterflies out of the way, then you kind of settle and you realize, all right, this is just football.
To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Just keeps moving. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Dances away. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Lewis wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Rodgers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Bucks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Underwood. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Fighting off the defender. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
To the ground. He's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's look big picture in Colorado. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Try to get it to the edge. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lewis to throw. Looking to buy time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. We give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Lewis wants to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the 1st half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Bring in the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and then that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Going over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. There he goes. He's at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quickly complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Keys. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. offense is coming back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarter.
And it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just
touchdown, Clemson! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Flips it out to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Lewis to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change.
And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and making a big INT for this defense.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. To throw, it's Underwood. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together.
Sends it downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. At the 45 on its way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking left. Got his man downfield.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. On target to the left. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick, and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Looking for more room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the road.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
He tries to take the top off. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Took a shot as he threw. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air. It's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It's caught downfield.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 11 over Mississippi State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. The only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Makes the grab on third. Bust through behind his pad. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases,